nishreyasam vidvan navakti ajnana karmahi narati rogino apathyam vanchito api bhishaktamaha. A pure devotee is fully accomplished in the science of devotion service and never instruct a foolish person to engage in fruitive activities for material enjoyment, not to speak of helping him in such activities. Such a devotee is like an experienced physician who never encourages a patient to eat food injurious to his health, even if the patient desires it. It's a very nice shloka, desiring material enjoyment. Many times it happens. People come loaded with material desires. And sometimes we travel in the train. Swamiji, aapko haath dekhna aata hai. You know that? When somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, can you see my hand? So Prabhupada, was very careful. He knows how to do everything expertly, He knows everything, How does this people do? He was seeing like this. That man was, anyway, Prabhupada's stature, being the founder of the Acharya, was very respectable. And then Prabhupada said, all bad. The person almost had a heart attack. Death, old age. So actually what is there in our future, we should be able to see. And if the day we understand there is no happiness possible in this world, that day we become sane. Otherwise we are insane. Pagal, buddhu, बेवकूफ, गधा, क्या नहीं बोलोगे उसको. अगर ये समझ आ गया एक दिन कि इस दुनिया में खुशी नहीं है, then it becomes sane. And what are we speaking? It requires little common sense. I was talking to somebody today in the morning. We had a class and explaining the problem faced by the elders in the house. How one person cannot even walk. He walks 10 meters, gets very tired. He's crossed 70s, and constant pain is there in the body, and painkillers are now like. Pain is part of life. Just imagine we are going to see such situation. क्या मजाक चल रहा है? Actually, there is no happiness in this world. So many varieties. No taste in the mouth. That's why old people, I heard, like strong taste, because the tongue doesn't work only. No taste. You can't see. It's very little what you can see. Therefore, the one cataract operation, the other cataract operation, you can't see properly. You can't hear anything. Correct? You see, all the senses become smell, no smell. Yeah. And sometimes you see on the road, they walk, they almost become like a bow. You seen that? The backbone breaks. Actually, in the life, last 20 years, even if you live, don't count it because it's gone. You are invalid practically. Not I am saying, Prahlad Maharaj says. Prahlad Maharaj says, first 20 years are gone. Because first 10 years is insanity. Only parents like it. Take care. Other people find it. It's like we have a program given the children running. What is he doing? He's disturbing the whole program. Parents never stop him. He's like their hero. Jumping. The whole program is getting. First 10 years is gone. Next 10 years is frivolous. He'll be running here, there, playing sports and all. That is also useless. As much you try, a normal condition child, tell him not to play sport, he will play. Meaningless, waste of time, he will do it. So if you take the ultimate mission of life, first 20 years are total waste, last 20 years are total waste. Bacha khali 60 years. Out of 60 years, 50% time person is sleeping. Actually, I used to not know people sleep 12 hours, came to know. In any hostel you ask how much they sleep. Actually, people sleep most of the time. Even I see anywhere, old people. You see old people, they are also mostly sleeping most of the time. You see, generally old people, they sleep most of the time. They are sleeping. So, bacha kitna 50%, 30 years of life, and in that also my child, my mother, my father, and thus my puri zindagi khatam. Kaha bacha time? This the Shankaracharya says that. Where is the famous statement? Bala avastaha. What are the different? Bala tavat krida asaktaha. When he is a child, he is very interested in the silly sports. Imagine human life and opportunity to go back to Godhead. And I remember when we were small children, we used to do hide and seek. And with so much tension, we'll go somebody's house, run, hide somewhere. Balastavat, Kredavastaha. Then? Yuvaki. So then, when the next stage comes, when we become young, then we are very much attached to opposite sex. That life goes in that one. Vriddhastavat, he says, Vriddha avastaha chinta magna. And when we come to the old age, we are full of great anxiety. Oh, what is happening? I've done that business. And that grandchild I've seen, I remember one person. Everything is set up. He was retired. Children are all settled up. But he's having anxiety. So I'm telling him to do, he's not doing like that. They develop unnecessarily anxieties. That's why old people, you have to give them one purpose to become tense. They'll be tense for 10 days, not sleep only. Small things. And then he says, what the lamentation? Nobody has any. What is the last line? Parame Brahmani, to understand Parama Brahman to Krishna, nobody has any time. And that's actually true. People somehow know modern civilization means they learn how to waste time. People are thinking to create more and more ways to waste time. They will not think, this is my day, 24 hours, how do I save time so I can read Gita more, I can chant more, I can do some practical devotion service to Krishna more. That is why nobody is planning, neither they are taught. This fault goes even to so-called parents. I said, no, before they become parents, they should get a license actually. They're not fit to be parents, because this is first thing to teach your children, my dear child, how to organize your day in such a way you don't miss time for spiritual development. Instead of that, only one anxiety, economic development. अरे कुत्ता भी खाना खा लेता है भाई, उसमें इतना चिंता में मर जाओगे क्या? Correct? Continuous. Even as a child is peaceful with what he has, no. Why you are there? You should be here. And constant anxiety for economic development. Like a dog, they want to push their children to live. And in case he's in some situation, you are only this, look at your friend, he is there. Totally like an animal life, actually, what is going on in the name of human life. What do you do with economic development? I have 100 crore also, what I'll eat and sleep only, no, at the end of the day. But that is the only success of life. Very, very unfortunate. That's why I was saying, even if there is devotion done in this category, it is the lowest devotion. That is called Sakama Karma Yoga, the lowest platform of devotion service. Full of material desires, some touch of bhakti. That's all, some touch. बीच में कहीं 15 दिन 20 दिन में एक बारी मंदिर चला गया, हाँ भगवान को चेहरा दिखा दिया, हो गए. And not only that, most obnoxious thing is people think this is the highest also. They come and advise us. Sometimes they advise people, no. Don't become brahmachari. You should do like us only. Remain sakama karma yogi. Full of stinking material desires and sometimes some devotion service. No. Okay, so in Kali Yuga, this all situations will not work. So now, as the situation explained here, Krishna is explaining what he said in the previous verse, he explains in this verse. What he said in the previous verse? He said that if somebody comes from, first thing he says in the 2 verses before, my dear Devatas, so unfortunate. You saw me. Correct? They prayed to Krishna. Krishna came in front of them. Krishna is in front of them. What they should say? Krishna, can you take me to spiritual world? Just like suppose in a jail, the king appears. What you should ask him? Please relieve me of this jail. Should you ask anything else? Isn't it stupid? You say, I am there in this jail. That's fine. They'll say, get me a better cushion. That bed is not good. Or chapati, I'm getting 2. Get one more chapati for me. Please sanction. Please, you are a controller here. You can tell him. Just imagine, Krishna is saying he has come to the material world, which is a jail. Okay? And they can come out of the jail. And what the Devatas are asking? Please kill this demon Vriddhasura after Krishna came. They offered wonderful prayers also. Before Krishna came, they offered prayers. After Krishna came, they offered prayers. Prayers, so matlab, you are this, you are this, you are this, you are this. That is a fact. And after that, what is that? Please kill this demon Vriddhasura. So Krishna is saying, being very kind and supreme personality of Godhead, he said, my dear Devatas, you offered prayers which are correct. That's fine. But it is not intelligent not to come to the platform of Pure devotion service. Where is this intelligence? Even devatas don't have it. Just imagine. Pure devotion service itna rare hai. But actually, this can only come with the open heart when we chant the Mahamantra. With the open heart. Without keeping our stinking dirt sticking to the heart. See what happens when we chant Hare Krishna. Hari, another meaning of the word Hari is Harata. He takes away. What does he take away? He takes away all your material desires. But before taking away, he asks you, do you want it? Just like suppose you ask somebody, your assistant, to clean your room. Now, before throwing any paper, he'll ask you, is it fine? Should I throw? He'll ask or not. Should I throw this? He has collected. So similarly, Krishna actually knows all this is to be thrown, but still, should I throw this? Should I throw this? I said, no, keep. I want this. Hey, this is your all this nonsense desire. Should I keep? Please. Should I throw? No. Give. So we are actually piling all our material desire, even though Krishna wants to throw. But when you chant the Mahamantra, the process is very powerful. It will throw everything. You're left with pure devotion. Anything obstructing pure devotion, any stumbling block to pure devotion will be broken up. But we do not want it. We want to keep. We want to stay. We want to stay in the material world. That is our ambition of life. And show, just like it is said, a big animal is celebrated among small animals. So you want to be among animals, I want to be celebrated among. We want claps from animals. Therefore, from whom you want to clap? If you want to satisfy a materialist, take a written guarantee, you'll become mad one day. No materialist can be satisfied, whoever may be your father, mother, brother, or so-called family, you can never satisfy. If he is a materialist, because materialist cannot be satisfied, there is no way there is no end to his desires. Ye bhi karo, wo bhi karo, ye bhi karo, wo bhi karo, not that, contradictory desires. One will say do this, other will say do that. They'll make you mad actually. True? And it is very easy to satisfy Krishna. So life has to be whom I want to satisfy. Actually, we want to satisfy our own senses. And a devotee wants to satisfy Krishna. That is bhakti. That is called bhakti. And now the devatas, even though Krishna has come, they are not thinking of satisfying Krishna's senses. They are thinking of satisfying their own senses using Krishna. That is called Sakama Karma Yoga. Sakama Bhakta. He is full of material desires, even though he sees Krishna. His desires are haunting. Like I gave an example, easy to understand. The drugs, if you are a drug addict, you will steal from your father's pocket. Why? The drug addiction will cover your consciousness so badly in the front that you will not be able to behave in a proper way. You will steal. All drug addicts steal. Why? The craving is so much, they go mad. You understand? It's easy to understand. So similarly, when the heart is polluted with material desires, even you see Krishna, you will not be able to feel the joy of devotion service. And only when I feel the joy of devotion service, I'll only ask more engagement at his lotus feet. Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitava jagadish kamaye mama janmani janmanishware bhavatad bhakti haitva tvai. That's the platform, pure devotion service. Na dhanam. That is not the aspiration of devotee. Na dhanam. Na janam. What a person wants? He wants money. He wants some followers. 100 people should be there in office saying, yes sir. Life ho gaya successful. Na dhanam na janam na sundarim. So these are the aspirations of life. Then it will be very difficult to advance spiritual knowledge. So what Lord Chaitanya says, na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitava jagadish kame mama janmani janmanishware bhavatad bhakti hetu ki tvai. He says, my dear Lord, birth after birth, I want pure devotion service to you. So Prabhupada says, so many no's. What is this positive program? Positive program is he doesn't even want to go back to Godhead. So much he's enjoying the devotion service to Krishna. My dear Lord, birth after birth, can I serve you? That is what the aspiration we should have in our heart. And we should not be averse to this principle. This is what we want to achieve in life. My Lord, how can I achieve this? Then the life goes on. Something we have to do to fill our belly, we do some work. But our heart is not there. Our heart is on, how can I achieve birth after birth, pure devotion service? So pure devotion service is actually very, very confidential. Even devatas don't know it. Correct? Even if they know theoretically, they have no taste of it. It's a very, very confidential. There are some people who know that, just like Narada. Therefore, Bhagavatam says only 12 people know Dharma in this universe. How many living entities are there? Trillions and trillions. Only 12 people know. Mahajana, they are called Mahavajana. They know. Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhayam mahajano yen gata sapantaha. Real principle of religion is guhayam, very confidential. Is only known to a Mahajana. Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhayam mahajano yen gata sapantaha. So very, very confidential. Very confidential. And the 12 Mahajanas are listed in Bhagavatam. Who are they? Swayambhu Narada. Swayambhu means Brahma. Narada, his son Narada. Shambhu, Lord Shiva. Kumara, the 4 Kumaras. Kapila, Kapila Muni. Manu, Swayambhu Manu. Swayambhu Narada, Shambhu, Kumara, Kapila Manu. Then Prahlado, Prahlad Maharaj. Janak Maharaj, father of Mother Sita. Bhishma. Bhishma. Then Bali, Bali Maharaj. Vyasaki, son of Vedavyasa. And Vayam, me, Yamaraj. Only 12 people know out of the trillions of people. So it's just so confidential actually. And in Bhagavatam, all these 12 authorities will come again and again explaining the authority of devotional service. So we have to hear from them. And they give a path by which we can also achieve pure devotional service to Krishna. Okay? So therefore, the Lord Chaitanya's mercy actually in Kali Yuga, that just by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, we are able to taste something very, very confidential. Prabhupada says, to understand Krishna is almost impossible. Most of the people don't even know Krishna. Manushyanam sahasreshu kashyat yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kashyam vamveti tatvatha. To know Krishna in truth is extremely rare. And devotion to him is rarer than that also. Because if I have to know devotion to somebody, first I have to know him. Then I can have devotion to somebody. So to have devotion to Krishna is very, very, very rare. And Lord Chaitanya gives a tick. Therefore it's called Namo Mahavadanyaya. He is most merciful. We don't know what is going on actually. Just like sometimes we give a Bhagavad Gita to somebody. Okay? We don't know what happened actually. It's the desire of all the great acharyas who have been begging Krishna, please deliver the conditioned soul. And they wrote also the book. We didn't write the books. Books were written, them loaded with pure devotion to Krishna. Correct? And we give the book to the other person. Please take this book. And at that time, in his heart, Paramatma is there. And because so many acharyas are requested, please deliver them. Okay? So the Paramatma is inspiring him. Take, good for you, take. And he holds the book and he takes. And we think we sold the book. Our work was very small. At the same time, I was explaining that, these books are so potent. Even when person holds, he gets purified. Therefore, they say the best way of book distribution is put the book in his hand. Because once he holds the book, some like current comes in his body. Full body becomes purified. Just touching the book, he becomes purified. And they start developing a desire and he starts reading the book. And then a great step in his spiritual life will start. Just he met somebody, he was in a train and he got SSR from some devotees and he read, became a devotee. He's so active, that boy. Because if they read, they will become very... So we give a book. Immediately they feel purified. But then at the same time, he can understand the book himself. Theoretically, that is possible. Books are very well written. But practically, it will be more faster if he meets devotees who can explain the book. Just like in a college, textbooks are there. But if the teacher is there, it's easy to understand the books. Okay? There are some cases where people just by reading books become great scholars. But generally, people will not be. And there is a main reason for that is, it is not easy to read the books with open heart in the beginning. It's not. He doesn't know now. There is no relationship. There is no respect. So when they meet devotees, we tell what a great acharya has written the book. Oh, like that. Therefore, Prabhupada says, always sell the book, never gives the book free. Never give. We can now always give free. Prabhupada said, never give. Because then, suppose somebody gets a book and he has paid for it. There is some level of respect. Otherwise, he would not have purchased the book. Correct? And he has paid some money. Prabhupada laughs. He takes the book, he will think, let me see what nonsense is written in this book, because he has spent money. If something is free, you will not try to utilize it. If I've spent some money, I want to utilize it, otherwise it's a loss. Just like I say, I purchase a car, I'm not using it. Isn't it always in my mind? I spend lakhs of rupees and I'm not using. I'm thinking of money has been wasted. But suppose you give me a car free, I'll never think about that like that. I take it. But here money, I feel pinching. I spent hard-earned money, but I'm not using the car. I feel bad or not? The same way, I got a book. I paid money for it. So it will be lying in one corner. As usual, they will not read because they are busy in movies, TV, gossip and all. But he will think, yeah, I spent 200 rupees. Let me just have a look. नहीं तो पैसा बर्बाद हो गया मेरा. So therefore, we should take the money. And then you start reading what nonsense there in this book. Huh? One devotee was saying very nicely, like a ghost proper enters his heart through the book. And the words are like this. Generally, people have big estimation of themselves. I am a big man. I am a very special man. Everybody. And Prabhupada says, dull-headed, rascal. He gets slapped, thought. Then again he reads one more line, one more slap. Then he starts becoming humble. And then he starts reading with humility. But always as a devotee, our opportunity should be not only to distribute books, try if you can meet those people again somehow. If you can meet those people again, just go visit them. Sometimes you go to house, just visit them and go meet them, talk to them, and have they read the book? If they read, clarify their questions, teach them, develop a relationship. Just like there's a problem with the marketing people, what they do? The biggest problem, they sell a product and they forget you. That's what happens all the time. Is there a thing, you buy a TV and you come back here and the shopkeeper comes, is it fine? How much you'll feel special? Is the TV working? And I'll show you some features you don't know actually. Tuck. So similarly, somebody buys a book. You visit his place and you say that I'll show you. Actually, see the end of the book index is there. You can locate any shloka. He's feeling, I spent some money. He's helping me to utilize the money totally, correct? And you can read the shlokas and you can read one shloka a day. It is not very difficult. I'll learn so many things and blah, blah, blah. He will say, yeah, that's very nice salesman. Not only sold the book, he's also helping me to fully utilize the money which I have spent. Okay, so in that way, we can try to refine our service. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.